Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to another video of Smite, back to Arena this time. One of my slightly older videos, and I am playing as Ra, the Egyptian sun god, who in Smite is a mage. He's one of the oldest gods in this game. He's been in there right from the start, from Alpha. I played him quite a bit while I was playing the Alpha. He is often picked as a solo mid because he's very, very good at pushing. He's probably one of, if not the best pusher in the entire game. His first ability, Celestial Beam, can decimate enemy creep waves from very, very low level, very early on in the game. He also has the ability to heal his own team as well as damage the enemy team. So he is a very, very good character to play. I must admit, I do usually like to play him in Assault because his healing ability makes him very, very useful in the lane. I think he's a little bit lost in Arena, but we'll give him a go anyway. So his passive is the Speed of Light, which means every time he uses an ability, he gets an 8% speed buff for 10 seconds, which stacks up to 3 times. His first ability is called Celestial Beam, as you can see on the screen, which fires in a straight line and does damage to anything in that line. Brilliant for clearing up the creep wave. His second ability is Divine Light. Divine Light puts out a sort of AoE pulse around Ra himself. Anyone caught within that starts to take a slow, which stacks as time goes on. At the end of the casting time, which is about 3 seconds, anyone caught in it will have the slow duration increase and will also take a will also become blinded. The ability you just saw me drop on the ground there was Solar Blessing. Now, Solar Blessing is a really useful ability because there goes the Celestial Beam. The Solar Blessing will actually heal any friendly units within it, so it will heal creeps and it will heal friendly gods, and it will cause damage to any enemy creeps and enemy gods stood in it. So really good to drop in a fight, because if you're standing in it, then you're getting healed and the enemy is taking damage, as Zeus manages to get the kill on our Ares. So that's the first death, almost a minute in, and someone on our team has died. I'm just going in with my auto attacks, trying to get Kali, but don't quite manage it. And in goes my... forgotten the name of it. Oh, that's bad. Solar Blessing. In goes the Solar Blessing, as Zeus picks up another kill on our Scylla. So he's going to be a bit of a pain. Just using my auto attack here. I don't really want to waste my Celestial Beam on these 2 or 3 creeps. I'd rather get the ones at the back, but they're all starting to bunch up, so I drop down the Solar Blessing. The problem with the Celestial Beam is it does track in a straight line, so you really have to make sure everything is in a perfect straight line and you're facing the right direction, or it's very, very difficult. Now, Ra's ulti is an ability called Searing Pain, which I've just fired there and missed completely. It takes a few seconds to charge up, fires in a straight line, and does a massive amount of damage to anything it hits. The problem is, because it takes a while to charge up, it's very, very difficult to hit. So, drop my... Solar Blessing there, just so Zeus will stand in it and take some damage. I'm quite low on health, and Zeus had got his stack charges on me, so I didn't want those to hit, so I thought, well, I'll go back to base now. Got a bit of money. As I said, this is one of my earlier games, so I was still using auto buy at this point, and you can see a massive amount of the creep wave got through there. Drop my Solar Blessing on them to try and damage them as much as I can. In goes the Celestial Beam. Quite a few of them got through, so not particularly happy about that. We're already 25 tickets behind, which is a bit of a disappointment as the tower finishes off that creep wave. Just popped into the fountain once more just to top off my health. We are 2 kills down, but that's not the end of the world. We're only 2.5 minutes into the game. In I go with my Solar Blessing. Once again, it's doing damage to their creeps. It's healing ours, and also our Ares, who's standing in there, is getting some heals as well. This is why Ra is absolutely brilliant in Assault, because any character that can heal really gives your team a massive advantage in Assault mode. So got to keep our eye on Zeus and their Scylla, because they are a particularly deadly combo. We do have an Ares, which is quite nice. Unfortunately, the only people that have a real amount of high burst damage is myself, with an ability that's very hard to hit, and our Scylla is helpful. In goes my Divine Light there in an attempt to try and blind them, but it didn't quite work because I got taken out by a Muzen Cub. But our Jibalanke does get the kill on their Kali, and I get an assist for that. So after 3 assists now, 1 death, down goes the Celestial Beam, does some damage. In goes the Blessing, just to do a bit of damage to those. Fire off the ulti and miss. It was a little bit premature because HiRez pops his ulti. Xbalanque takes out Scylla. I do get the kill on Zeus there, so at least I'm not leaving this game with no kills at all. Xbalanque picks up the kill on Amusing Cab. Of course, the other thing to remember with Assault is that the enemy team get back, both teams, the enemy team and the friendly team, get back into lane very, very quickly. Zeus is getting hyper aggressive here. Just trying to slow them down if they got too close. They decided to back off. I'm quite low on health here at the moment, though. Then we go again with the Celestial Beam. Didn't expect it to do much, if any, damage, although it did seem to take half of Kali's health off. She's going after Thanatos, and unfortunately, my nemesis, Amusing Cab, snuck up at the side of me. And the bees got me with the bees. Anyway, Xbalanque takes out Kali, and I'm getting back into the lane now. I've got my boots. Also started to work on my next item, which I can't remember what it is because A, this video is recorded so long ago, B, it's on auto buy, so I won't know what it is until it is complete. Probably going to be a shadow gem or something like that. We shall see. So in I go with the Celestial Beam. As you can see, did a massive amount of damage to that creep wave, nearly took them out completely. That gives our siege minion a bit of room to get through. Going to go in there with my ult to try and get them to back off. They had plenty of time to get out of the way there, so that was completely a waste. Should be able to take out their siege minion. Obviously, we've got the bees coming in from Amusing Cab, so we need to be careful there. Down goes my Solar Blessing in an effort to heal up the siege minion and at the same time do damage to their minions that are attacking it. Our Xbalanque is doing quite well. He's already had a fair few kills. It's 11 for 11, so we are even on kill numbers at the moment. Still slightly behind on tickets, but not by much. There's only 14 in it, so can't really grumble at that, as their Amusing Cab picks up another kill on our HiRez. I see Kali going there for Xbalanque. I go in with the Celestial Beam and I drop my Divine Blessing, which gets me the kill on Kali. Going in on Thanatos, firing off everything I've got, managed to clip him with a Celestial Beam, but I actually get the kill on Amusing Cab, which was strange enough because that wasn't who I was aiming for. I see Scylla going after Scylla. I go in and drop my Blessing, and that helps our Scylla to finish her off. So I get the assist, which is not too bad. I see Zeus messing around. I go in with my ulti and miss completely. Trying to get him with auto attacks, but he's a little bit difficult to get. See him coming around the other side. I just try and juke him, block him. I did block HiRez a little bit there from getting the kill, but who cares? I got another kill. So HiRez running away there, along with a very low health somebody or another, who I couldn't quite tell who that was. It's possibly Zeus. Pop my meditation to get my mana back. Need to drop something down to get rid of these guys. I've pretty much hit the wrong key there, but it did enough damage to take them out, along with the Celestial Beam. Just finish that last guy off because he is very annoying. HiRez just going back there to recharge. Got 3,500 gold, so I just stick my head in, get my next item, and halfway towards the next one with the golden sash. Zeus gets the kill on Xbalanque. He's also going in on Thanatos. HiRez does manage to chain him up. I do go in there with my blind ability, but HiRez picks up the kill on him anyways. I get knocked into the air by HiRez's torrent ability. Taking a lot of damage there, so I decided it'd be a good idea to back out. But I did have a health potion, so I popped that, turned around straight away, going back in, dropping down the Solar Blessing just to heal anyone up who is that far forward. You can see there's Scylla trying to go on somebody on the left, so I just decided to throw in a Solar Beam there, see if I could do anything. Again, Xbalanque being amazing and picking up lots of kills, took Amusing Cab out. There's Zeus being equally amazing and taking out a lot of the people on our side. That's 19 kills to 16, so we're slightly ahead now, and we're ahead by a couple of tickets, so it's actually starting to turn around. I see HiRez going in there with his ultimate. There's not an awful lot that I can do, really. I do turn around, fire off my blinding light. I managed to miss completely on Zeus there, and with the Celestial Beam, but HiRez does pick up the kill on him, so I'm happy with that. Siege Minion coming out, as well as the creep wave, as Amusing Cab picks up the kill on our HiRez, so I just go back in. Finish off getting my Gem of Isolation, and then get back out into the lane. So straight in with the Solar Blessing on top of our Siege Minion. Anything that's standing near it is going to be taking damage over time, and anything friendly in it is going to be getting healed up. Use my Divine Light to try and slow them down a bit. Didn't really work. I'm standing in Zeus's ultimate, which is going to get very painful, so I need to get out of there. Scylla gets the kill on Scylla. Zeus does get the kill on our Scylla in counter-attack for it, though. That's one of Amuz and Cab's hives taken out, which I'm going to do as often as possible. Now, as good as Celestial Beam is, doesn't work that well on the siege minions, but the Solar Blessing certainly will if it stays in there for too long. Got Zeus's health quite low. He's going to retreat off back to the fountain as my Celestial Beam goes in there. Which is quite a lot of damage to the creep wave. Got to be careful on my right-hand side here. Going with my ulti does do an awful lot of damage. See, HiRez is trying to go on Thanatos. Do go in with my slow, and it works. It allows Thanatos to pick up the kill. So I get the assist from that as Kali runs straight into me. I'm wondering what I can do here, and then I suddenly realise, oh dear, everyone's there. Zeus is there, Amuz and Cab is there. I wasn't really looking what I was doing, and I get thrown out, as I put there in the chat. I actually got greedy. I was too focused on running after a low health Kali. I wasn't really watching around me and paying attention to what else was going on. And I find that's normally the problem when people die. It's because they're just going in too deep, they're too greedy, they're trying to get a kill as opposed to looking after themselves. So, thanks to my slow, we managed to secure another kill for HiRez against their Zeus. We're now on 29 to 24, so we have 5 kills ahead at this point and 10 tickets. Still a very close game, could go any way at this point. And they do have a relatively good team. HiRez manages to get the kill on Kali there. In comes their Scylla, who's very, very dangerous. Just watching where she goes. Got to be careful here because it's very hard for me to hit. I do fire off my Searing Pain. Do manage to hit her with it. In goes the Celestial Beam, but it falls just short. I decide it's not worth chasing her down, so I go back into the middle, take out Amuz and Cab's hives, start to decimate the creep wave, then realise that Amuz and Cab is there being very, very annoying. But Thanatos and HiRez are coming in with our creep wave, so he backs off. I go back in with a few more auto attacks. Down goes another Celestial Beam just to clear up a bit of the creep wave, and then for some reason their Scylla disconnects. She had just died at that point, so it could have been that she'd lagged out, or it could have been a rage quit. I can't quite remember. Down goes the Blessing again, doing some damage to their team and healing ours. And in goes the Blinding Light to try and slow Kali down. Did get a bit of a slow one, not enough to kill her unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. There Zeus gets the kill on our Gibberlanke as I go in with my Celestial Beam and finish off these creep waves. I've got to the point now where my auto attack is actually fairly beefy because I'm level, well, just hit level 17 now. So I can do a fair bit of damage. In goes HiRez's ultimate. I'm standing right there. In goes my ulti. I get the kill on Zeus. I get the kill on Amuz and Cab. Who, funnily enough, is called Easy Pick. A little bit of frame drop again there. Sorry about that. Hopefully these are the older videos, so hopefully this has all been fixed with the newer, more updated versions of Shadowplay. And chasing down HiRez, who's chasing after our very low health HiRez. He's getting pretty isolated. Gibberlanke gets the kill. That is fine. I have had a few people asking me why I'm actually using Shadowplay to record this and not Fraps, because Fraps is what I use to record most of my other videos. To be honest, most things that I'm deliberately recording, I do use Fraps for. The reason that I use Shadowplay with this, apart from the fact that it has zero impact performance on the game. Yes, there are some frame drops on these videos from time to time, but it's not noticeable in-game at all. But the main reason that I actually record using Shadowplay when I'm playing Smite is because often I'm just playing for fun and then I think I'm going to have a good match and I just hit the record key because Shadowplay is always running and Fraps isn't. Also the reason why I do post commentary on these videos instead of live commentary, because to be quite honest, if I was trying to concentrate on what I was talking about while playing the game, I wouldn't get any kills at all. I'd just be feeding absolutely terribly. So there you go. But Shadowplay is in beta and hopefully they are sort of making it better and we'll have less of these frame drops. If people want to see more of these videos and I'm still having trouble with frame drops, then I may just have to switch to Fraps. It's not too much of a problem to do. So I did manage to get a hit on Zeus with my ulti, and I got a hit on him with a Celestial Beam, and I got a hit on him with my Blinding Light. I'm just basically tanking him now, going toe-to-toe. Managed to drop my Solar Blessing on top of us. I get a little bit of a heal, does enough damage to kill him off. See HiRez going in there on Kali, going with my Celestial Beam. Wasn't enough to kill her, took her down to very low health. She's actually getting health back from the lifesteal on her abilities. She does get the kill on HiRez, and I managed to get the kill on her. So quite happy about that. Another Celestial Beam to try and take down the creep wave, works quite well. Clips HiRez and Amuz and Cab a little bit. Drop down my Solar Blessing, not quite in the right place there, but I linger in it for a second or two just to try and get some health back. Almost went into Zeus's ultimate there, which is a little bit stupid on my part. Got his health very low, fire off the ulti miss completely. He's toe-to-toe with Xbalanque. I try and go around the other side. Xbalanque takes a big chunk off his health, and I manage to just kill him off with one of my auto attacks. Just trying to get in front of this creep wave so I can farm them up nice and easy, all taken out without too much of a problem. Still 5 on 4 at the moment. Their Scylla hasn't come back into the game for whatever reason. With 42 kills to 38, so still only 4 kills in it, not much at all. And the tickets are very, very close. Actually, 75 to 75 at this point. It is even, and there's everything still to play for. I see Kali on low health chasing after our Thanatos, so I go in and blind her and manage to get the kill. So now we are at the 14-minute mark almost. I have 11 kills, 3 deaths and 23 assists as I see Zeus sneaking around on the left-hand side. I do manage to miss with my solar beam, but he's got his back to me, he hasn't realised. Hit him with my ulti, don't really get enough to kill him off. Go in with my blinding light, and again, I take a big hit from that. I got hit by everybody because I just got isolated. It did give Thanatos the opportunity he needed to take out Zeus, but unfortunately I died, being my 4th death of the game. But 11 for 4, I will take that. That's not too bad at all. I see Kali there chomping away on our creep wave, so I go in with everything I've got. Thanatos gets the kill. Big creep wave there. Down goes the Siege Minion. In goes the Celestial Beam. HiRez popping his ulti right on in there. Zeus's ulti, which is a little bit of a pain. Although HiRez does manage to get the kill on Zeus, chasing down Hebois, who is chasing down our Xbalanque. I dropped my Solar Blessing right on top of him, so it was healing me and damaging him at the same time. Shot him straight in the back with my Searing Pain as he tried to escape. If you're going to run away from Ra, do not run away from him in a straight line. It is a very bad idea. In goes the slow in the blind. I might have saved somebody there, but I certainly didn't save myself, as a Muzenkab shot me right in the back, as he so often does. That's 12 for 5. It's not exactly a good score, but the tickets are very close. 5 for 16. We've just taken a massive dive in tickets. We were even until a couple of seconds ago. We are 3 kills ahead now. 5 tickets to 10. I get an assist as HiRez gets the kill on Zeus. Xbalanque gets the kill on Muzenkab. It's 4 tickets to 4 tickets. Trying to get the kill on Kali there. And Thanatos picks up the kill on Kali. And we win with 4 tickets remaining. 51 kills to 46. My personal score, 12 kills, 5 deaths, 20-something assists, and that is Ra, the Egyptian sun god. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you're still enjoying these Smite videos, and like I said, if you want to play it yourself, it is free to play, so pop over to the HiRez and Smite website and check it out. And I'll see you guys next time, so until then, goodbye for now.